There. Thanks for joining me today. This is day number 4, and this is our final day for our gun building series. So today we're going to start this one in child's pose. If you want to take wide-legged child's pose, that's what I'm going to do, or you can take regular child pose. Choice is yours. We are going to have the arms extended out front in order to stretch through the shoulders. So go ahead and meet me there. And whichever child's pose feels best for you this morning. And just taking an emphasis on the shoulder stretch of this pose. If you want, you can put the blocks under your hands. That would be nice. And once you get here, we're just going to come to the breath, meeting ourselves right here where we are. Dropping the expectation and just showing up. I'll take one more round of breath here. I'm going to walk the hands over towards the right. Maybe bringing this left hand on top of the right to deepen that stretch to the shoulder on the left side. Slowly come to the fingertips and walk all the way over towards the left. Maybe bringing this right hand on top of left to deepen that shoulder stretch on the right side. Coming back to your breath here. Beautiful. Slowly we walk back to center and we'll walk our hands back. And here we are in a seated position. Let's just take wrist circles going one way. And then we'll reverse that circle, go the other way. Let's interlace our hands, palms press forward here. Maybe take them up and overhead. Slowly we release here. Gonna come into an all fours. We're just gonna take 2 or 3 rounds of cat-cow here, dropping the belly, lifting the chest, rounding through the spine on the exhale. One more round here. We'll all meet back at this neutral all fours, and we're just going to rock side to side, gripping through the fingers here. And forwards and backwards. Take the fingers, point them towards the outside edges, rock side to side. Point them towards your knees. And forwards and backwards, maybe tucking the toes or not, whatever feels better for you here. And let's try to take the front of the hands down to the mat, fingers pointing towards each other, and maybe trying to straighten the arms. I can't really straighten my arms here, and that's okay. Just giving it our best shot, really getting into these wrists. Beautiful. Go ahead and sit back on those tucked toes and shake out those wrists. Maybe roll them again, whichever feels good for you. Beautiful. We're coming forward, coming into plank. So sending those feet back, tucking the tailbone, taking the gaze forward. And we're just going to hold 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Walk the hands back to the feet. Ragdoll here. We're just going to fold for just a minute. Swaying left to right. If your shoulders are sore, we can interlace the hands behind the back. And then drop left shoulder to left knee. Take the gaze up towards the right. Take a breath. And then switch. Right knee, right shoulder, gaze up towards the left. Maybe going back and forth a few times here, taking a deep breath on each side. Or just finding stillness in the ragdoll. Listening to the body, finding what feels good here. We're going to take one more round of breath. And let's walk the hands back forward. This time we're going to come in down dog. Big bend through the knees. I'll give you that beautiful stretch through the shoulders. Just remembering to press through the shoulders. We're not collapsing into them. Beautiful roll forward plank. Look forward. Chaturanga. And then up dog. Come back chaturanga. Up dog. And again, chaturanga. Up dog. So I'll push back. Down dog. Beautiful. And go ahead and drop down into dolphin here. And we're just going to find stillness. If you want to take some push-ups, be my guest, or you can walk the feet in. Choice is yours here. We're going to all take one more round of breath here. And come back up, downward dog. Walk the hands back to the feet. Ragdoll. Maybe taking that sway left to right. Beautiful job. Or come up half lift, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, fold. We're going to walk the hands forward, coming back to a plank. And let's come forward, chaturanga, and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press up, up dog. Whew. Beautiful job. And press back, down dog. Very nice. Roll forward, plank. Look forward. Push forward, lower down chaturanga. Push up, up dog. Toes tucked here. Go ahead and bend that right leg. We're going to bring knee to nose. And then back to that one-legged up dog. Let's do this 5 times. So we just did it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Beautiful. Release that foot. Push back. Down dog. Let's go ahead and come on down to dolphin. Tapping back into that breath. One more round of breath here with me. And lower down the knees and then send the hips back. Child's pose, arms out front. Just tapping back into the breath here. One more round of breath. Slowly we'll come forward. We're going to tuck those toes and send the hips up and back, down dog. Okay, roll forward, plank, look forward, push forward, lower down chaturanga and hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push up, up dog with the toes tucked. We're going to bend through that left knee and tiger curl for 1. Back to up dog. 2, up dog. 3, 4. You got this. 1 more. 5. And up dog. Release that foot. Up and back. Down dog. Go ahead and come onto those elbows and forearms for dolphin here. This time we can pick up the right leg, bring it into the knee to nose. Release, and then left leg. And let's all meet child's pose. Tapping back into the breath. Beautiful job, my friends. We can slowly peel up. I am sure you're feeling this because I'm feeling this. I know I'm getting quite sweaty here. We're going to play with the blocks. So we've done this recently on the channel and a lot of y'all really enjoyed it. So we're going to come into a seated forward fold, Padimottanasana here. First thing we're going to do is stretch. So we're going to reach the arms forward and then pull. So if you can't reach your feet, you can put your blocks here beside of your legs, pushing down on your forearms and then pull this way. It's possible. You don't have to grab your feet to be able to pull. When we're pulling, we're getting the stretch through the hamstrings and the back. Maybe take your gaze towards your knees here. Beautiful. One more round of breath here. And slowly we can sit up. I can pull the blocks back. We're just going to start by lifting the feet. And then, of course, we're going for a full L sit. But first, let's just go ahead and lift this right leg up. Let it shake. Release. Left leg up. release, kind of like a boat pose, right? So that's what we're activating in the core while we're pushing through the shoulder. So let's do both legs. And release. Maybe give a shimmy to those legs here before we power up. So we're going to push up. We're going to leave the legs down. Okay, so the booty's going to lift. The knees are probably going to lift, but the feet are going to stay down. And that's what we're going for the first round. So go ahead, hands in line with the hips. Keep your gaze forward because remember we're going up, so we want our gaze to be kind of forward and a little up. And on an inhale, we push up. First time, we're not lifting the legs at all, so don't even think about it. We're just thinking about pushing through the shoulders here. Staying lifted. And release. Beautiful. Shake the legs out. This is one of those other things that can cause cramps in the legs, cramps in the bellies. We don't want to be hitting our bellies, but we can massage. We can hit these legs with our fists if they start cramping up. This time we're coming into it, we're going to lift one leg off. So inhale lifts us. And maybe take that right foot off. Feeling the shake, noticing the weight that comes in the shoulders. And slowly we release. And next time we're going to lift, we're going to take the left leg off. Inhale, lift. Left leg comes up. And release. Shake the legs out. And we got this. We're going to try for an L-sit. This is a very complicated and hard arm balance. So if you get your booty up, you need to be giving yourself a round of applause, okay? This takes time. This takes practice. Like I said on day one, this is a series that you would return to over and over to build strength. Strength doesn't come overnight. It's never going to happen overnight. Whew, on an inhale, let's lift. And let's see what it's like to pull both the feet up and hold. Push through the shoulders. And release. Whew, yes, beautiful job, my friends. We're going to try one more time because muscle memory is a thing. So now our bodies are like, oh, that's what we're going for. So let's try it again. Hands on blocks. Push up. Maybe lift the feet. And release. Beautiful job, my friends. Release the blocks. Come on down to your backs. We're just going to rock and roll to standing. We've got to do our wall hold. If you don't like rocking and rolling, you don't have to. But let's go ahead and get our wall hold on here. And let's go. Pushing through the shoulders wherever you are. Halfway. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come on down. Let's go and come into our puppy pose. Y'all know the drill. We work and we stretch. Walk the knees back And then allow your chest to come towards the earth. Come back to your breath. We'll take one more round together here. Slowly, we can come to a seated position. Interlace the hands behind the back. Stretch their shoulders, bringing them up as far as they'll come. Big hug. Right hand on top, right arm on top. Grab for those shoulder blades. Open up. And this time, left arm's coming on top. Grabbing those shoulder blades, pulling them apart. Amazing, my friend. Go ahead and take a big open again, expansive. Take up that space. Hands to heart center. The light in me honors and acknowledges that bright light inside of you. Namaste. Way to go. You got 2 thumbs up for me if you completed this day 1 through 4. You are the ultimate rock star. And like I stated on day 1 and earlier this practice, this is a series that you can come back to over and over again. Maybe once a week, you pick a day that maybe was your favorite and continue to do it until you notice the results and it becoming easier. Maybe twice a week you could do it, but I think once a week would be epic. I learned to handstand by doing the wall holds in my kitchen while I was cooking supper. I did them every day. I still do it every day, and I can hold for about 2.5 to 3 minutes on the wall. This develops major upper body strength physically, and I'm promising you it's a mental thing too. I really hope that you enjoyed this series. Please do comment below and let me know how you got on and what you thought, and if you're gonna come back or if you're like, nope, don't like the upper body work stuff. I look forward to seeing you back on the mat, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day.